This is Justice Blue, and I'll come back to you with another video. I tried to give you nothing but the truth. I am cold to the world and to you. Now, in this video, this is a message for the chosen ones. If you understand me, don't understand me like Spiritual Soul would say. Understand me, please. Because what I'm about to say is I'm just gonna go randomly off the head simply because I just experienced this. And if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But message to the chosen ones. But first, let me give you this poem. They can't take my greatness unless I give them permission. They attempt to play with my mind and heart, but I will fight to remove the dark. They can stomp on my dreams. They can project their insecurities, but they will never take what God has given me. I am the power. I am intelligent. I am the light. Knowing this allows me to fight. The hate thrown my way shows me my greatness daily. With great power comes great responsibility. So, now, I'm not going to say what my ultimate goal is. But I'm going to say I've been in the gym, working out, getting fit, as you can see, doing what I got to do. And I've been noticing, I've been getting a little hate, little evil eye, a little hate thrown my way as it expressed it in the poem. Been getting all that. I don't know why. I'm nice to everybody. I try to be friends with everybody. Take that back. I try to associate with everybody. I try to encourage everybody. And most importantly, I am always being myself. But chosen ones, let me tell you something. When you are chosen, it is hard. Yes, it is hard. Why? Because you won't fit in. Accept this. Accept everything I'm about to say. You will not fit in. You just won't. You won't be able to click with certain people. You won't be able to do what everybody else do. You just gonna have to find your own path and walk it. Well, what I mean by that is, if they going right, if they going left, you finna go right. Why? Because everything they doing on that path does not have, you have no interest in. They could be over there smoking and drinking. You gonna be over here sober. They can be over there dancing. You gonna be over here standing in the corner. They can be over there flirting and fucking. You gonna be over here sober, celibate. That's just how it is. They over there with the negatives, you over here with the positives. You know why? Because two negatives, a negative plus a negative equals what? A positive. Negatives are for you. They will never click. They can't click. They won't click. A negative plus a positive is a positive. Look at that. So, hey, I'll get to that in a moment. Again, you won't be able to fake it to make it. You cannot fake it to make it. And by fake it to make it, I mean, if they're over there smoking and drinking, you go over there smoking and drinking, something, your angels, God, whatever you believe in, gonna always be like, snap out of it. You know this ain't you. Move your ass back over here because this ain't you. They're gonna always be whispering in your ear. No matter what the devil try to do, your angel's gonna be over here talking more louder than him. I mean, you may step your foot in the door with the devil, but your angel's gonna yank your ass back over here. Because you can't fake it to make it. They're gonna always show you what reality is. You just can't run away from it. You can't run away from it, period. You're gonna always see the real. For instance, if you know somebody doesn't like you, but you like this person and you want to be friends with them or lovers, whatever it is. Whatever it is, the angel's going to always show you the wrong about this person. And then you have a decision to make. You can listen to your angels on this shoulder. Or you can keep listening to the devil and your temptations about this person. But your angel's going to be a lot louder. Because they're going to do something that you're not going to expect. They're going to call, if you're not willing to see the wrongs in this person, okay, the angel's going to make them do something worse to you. They're going to give you heartbreak. Shit. The person may lie, steal, cheat. They're going to do something to you that's going to devastate you. And it's going to wake you up. Because the angels is trying to tell you something. That's how you know you're chosen. Because the angel talks louder than the devil. You can't fake it. You just won't be able to fit in. Everything is not for you, and you know it. Even if you try it. Like, for instance, I was smoking weed. I did it for about 6 months. But I swear to you, every time I smoked it, I just be real 100%. I got higher and higher in the THC percentage. And I swear to you, I couldn't find no high. I didn't know what type of high I was supposed to look for. But all I knew is that everything just became even clearer to me. It's just like, the angel was just like, yeah, look at that motherfucker. Okay, they had me analyzing people. They had me like literally analyzing people, observing them, like really thinking about what's wrong with this person. I'm telling you, I knew people down to how many times they smoked a cigarette, if they were smoking a cigarette. That was me. If I knew dangerous, if someone always tapping on the shirt, like, look over there. I'm peeping it. Let me move over here. Like, I could not find what the high, well, everybody was talking about. What high am I supposed to get when I smoke? Please tell me down in the comments. I cannot find the high for nothing. I was always normal. And then on top of that, I would try to drink alcohol with it. I would try to drink, well, alcohol was the only thing. Because I knew food, when I was trying to get high, I knew food, when I was trying to find a high. Because when I started using weed more, is when I started using it for my workout. So that way I wouldn't feel the pain and I wouldn't give up. So I started using it in more mental, like more logically. Doing shit logically. To get shit done. Like, to do a workout. To cook some shit. Because then, you know, your taste buds are heightened. But I can't find no high. But anyway, then I would be so conscious to where, even with the weed, to the point where I get to staring at the sun. It's like the angels will always steer me to the right way and pull me out of whatever I was supposed to feel with the high. Because I don't know. I still don't know to this day. And I will always be sipping water. Because I knew one or two things. I had the angels telling me that, like, this will keep you mellow. And by mellow, it means it will keep whatever high you're trying to attain, whatever high you're trying to get. But it will also keep you sober enough to where you don't go out your mind. But whatever that was, I didn't know what the high was. I just knew I needed it to work out so I can get through a long-ass workout. That was always what I was doing. I couldn't fake it to make it for shit. Again, now, you will notice that as a chosen one, people don't fucking like you. They don't like you. You can try to find the answers. You can try to be friends with people. But some way, somehow, people don't like you. They don't like your hair. They don't like your face. They don't like your smile. They don't like your laugh. They don't like the way you talk. They don't like your walk. They don't like the way you dress. They don't like the colors you wear. Shit, they don't even like that you breathing. They don't like that you're breathing in their area. You living and breathing in their space. They don't like it. They don't like you. Now they can sit there and pretend to like you. They can get to a point where they like you, but eventually they just find a reason not to like you. Like, you can be sitting there thinking everything all cool with somebody, right? Like, for instance, at work, I was thinking, like, in the beginning, this girl, like, we both started around the same time, but I just started 2 days before, so I kind of knew my job. So she came in, she started, and we both did our training, computer training together, so we can actually do the job. But I already knew it. So we get out there and we doing our job on the main floor. And we talking, we laughing and all of it. But as days go by, we together, we was walking together. We was walking around our job area always together during our break times. We ate together, we did all that stuff. But then slowly but surely, this person kept finding every reason to dislike me. And I knew this because they kept throwing indirect shots. Now, as I said in my previous videos, up to 5 ways to win a game against the game of chess with the enemy, I noticed that they kept throwing me indirect shots. Everything I did, I kept peeping, like, everything I did, they didn't care. Like, so I'll get to talking, right? I get to talking about the good in my life or what's going on. Because they asked, right? Thinking that they really wanted to hear, they'll find some way to ignore or they'll start talking about they self. Now, I noticed that the conversation, if it wasn't about them, they didn't give a fuck whatsoever. So I felt like, I started feeling like I started getting anxiety. Like I'm like, what the fuck is this person? 11:44 on the clock. But I started feeling like, is this person purposely cutting me off? Is this person purposely not trying to hear me out? Or what is it? What is it? They purposely ignoring me? Or every chance every time I look up, like, I could be doing something, I look up and I see this person just give me the evil eye, like, for what? And I'll be noticing it. So then I start doing the same shit. Like, I literally start, my angels is like, again, in my fucking ear, trying to tell me, pay attention. So before this, I can see this person doing anything. Or, like, it just, like, when I say the angels be talking, I mean, like, it seems like when they do something, it gets loud. So, for instance, if I'm doing something, I automatically get this urge to look up. And I'll catch somebody doing something, like giving me an evil eye, stare me down, or like today at work. Now, I didn't did my project, and this person, I didn't did my area. My area was damn near done. So the angel's like, look up. Or I just got this feeling to look up. And I looked up and seen one of my coworkers in my area fucking up some shit. Like, they were just tampering. And then while they was tampering, they was staring me down as if, like, they was giving me the look like they was fucking with it, but they wanted to make sure I didn't look. And then when I did, they was doing all of that. Like, I could hear it. Or, for instance, I heard 2 people indirectly talking about me. So, when I mean indirectly, they were saying he instead of she. But they were saying, like, for instance, when I was at the gym, they was like, oh, this person was going hard as hell in the gym. He was going hard as hell. This young kid was just going hard as hell. But we in the same locker room. And I was sitting in the gym. I was right by this person working out, right? This is how I knew she was talking about me. She was in front of me and I was working out behind her, basically. If you know how the gym is, just picture it. So I'm working out behind her and I'm going as hard as I can for my workout. And she taking that time doing her soul thing. I didn't say shit, I didn't care. But she goes and tell her friend, whoever the girl was, shit. She going to tell her, oh wow, this young kid was he was just going hard as hell for no reason. Like, I was like, damn, chill out. Why you doing all that? Like, why you gotta do all that? And I just knew to tune into the conversation because it's like their voices got loud. And it felt like the angels was trying to tune me into them. If you get what I'm saying. Like, this is how you know you chosen when the angels talk to you. I think I'm more clairaudient and I'm more clairvoyant. Again, that's another reason how you know you are chosen, because you have one of those clairs, clairsentient, clairvoyant, clairaudient. What else? I don't remember the other ones, but you know what I'm talking about. Everywhere, you get the gist of this video. But I'm clairvoyant and clairaudient. My angels will just tune me into stuff, or I really just get the urge to just look up or just know something right away. Like, I just know to do something or to move or whatever. If I'm in danger, I just know. It's not like the hair sticker. I just know. It's just this feeling, this overwhelming fear sensation or anxiety in my head that just tells me to be aware. So anyway, people don't like you, no matter what you do. Or they start to dislike you over time, because when they're talking to you and they realize they can't manipulate, can't love bomb you, or whatever it is that they attempt to do, or whatever they attempt to get out of it, when they realize they can't do it, they stop liking you as well. So this is somebody they can't fuck with, if you get what I'm saying. They can't fuck with you. So they'll dislike you for being strong-minded, strong-hearted. So they just don't like you. But that's only 40%. The rest, the 60%, do like you. They just won't say it out loud, and they'll admire you from a distance, or they will compliment you. You'll notice the difference because the energy is different. When someone likes you, you become more in tune with them. Like, this is where you're not faking it, but you're being real. Like, you can communicate with them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You don't get those alerts or whatever your clairvoyance or whatever it is. You don't get the alerts. You don't get that anxiety feeling. You feel comfortable. You damn near feel like you can lay next to them without being hurt or something. But people that you don't like, it's like you always got this. It's like a worry feeling. That's what I feel. It's like a worry feeling. No matter what I gotta watch what I say, what I do, all of that. Like, I swear to God, the girl at work, I can't even have a conversation around her. Even if I'm on the phone, I cannot, because I noticed that when I was having conversations with her, she would repeat everything I said out loud to the whole group and try to make a joke, but she repeated as if it was a joke. That's how I knew also, because I just tuned into her, because I was ignoring her one day once I realized what she was doing. And then I just end up tuning into her conversation. And like she started repeating what I said, but she was making a joke, and it was about another coworker. And I just started looking at her like, I'll never tell you shit else again. And then last, what I also noticed is, because people don't like you, or whatever that reason is, you'll notice that people that you may like, have a crush on, wanna talk to, wanna be friends with, they sometimes become skeptical, or just overall get to the point of just not liking you as well, due to gossip spread by the person that does not like you, or the people who do not like you. And I've had this happen. Man, I can't even count. I had it happen multiple times. Doing basic training, I had a girl that I liked when I was talking to her, because I could tell she was really feeling me. And I knew like she was feeling me, because she started talking to me. She was flirting with me at first. Then this guy started getting into her ear about me because he didn't like me. And we were all in the same platoon. Understood why. But once he started getting into her ear, or whatever he was telling her, she started turning against me. She gave me the coldest shoulder ever, and I never understood why. But that's when I started to just accept, like, I can't change what you already feel I did. I just can't change it. Or, like, currently at work, me and this girl was flirting back and forth, but we weren't talking. So it was just eye contact and looking at each other, smiles and all of that. But then once we got to talking, I noticed that I already knew who did it. It was one of my male coworkers again. And because I guess he liked her too. But the thing is, me and her in the same age rank. He's like 34. We're both in our 20s, and he's like 36. He was 36, so not really close to her age. Because the girl was like 20, and I'm more closer to her age than he is. Like, I'm in my mid-20s. I mean, my early 20s as well, but I'm a little bit older than her. So, I get to, I guess he was peeping our conversations. And I guess when I wasn't there, he was ear hustling in her motherfucking ear. So, when I did manage to get the courage to, like, really speak to her, talk to her, like, I pulled her to the side and everything. It was, like, to court her. I went to talk to her and she was just like, so why me? Why me out of everybody? And I was like, and I instantly was just like, why you talking to me about other people and I'm talking to you? Right? And then she hit me with that, you too friendly for me. You talk to everybody. And I was like, instantly I just said, why you telling me about what other people think and say? Like, I was kind of getting irritated because of how she was talking to me. And I'm like, why you talking to me like in this nasty ass, like she kind of talking to me nice nasty, like she's trying to diss me, but it's about shit that I don't know about. You get what I'm saying? Like, that always happened to me too. Majority of the time when I'm trying to talk to somebody, they always tell me something, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Like, talking to too many people or why me? Like, that's how I know automatically somebody was in their ear. What me? Because I don't know, from the girl that makes the train, I guess she thought I was talking shit about her. And I never said anything out my mouth about her. That was her reasoning. This one at this job, I don't fucking know. I don't know what the reason is. But you know what I did? I just kept my motherfucking distance. Because I can't, like I said, I can't change nobody's opinion of me. Or what you already feel I did. Like, it's like certain girls always trying to accuse me of some shit. So like I was saying before, when you chosen, just accept that you ain't gonna be able to date everybody. Because everybody just always gonna have somebody in their fucking ear about you. Especially when, you know what I'm starting to notice? When a person is in a person, because look, people peep things. People are smart enough to be observant just like you. Again, they're playing the game. But when you get too much attention, like I said in the 5 ways to play the game of chess with the enemy, I think it's aim for the center. You will figure out, when you figure out that people love attention, and you'll figure out in that part 3, you will also understand that people are playing this. Your enemy is playing the same game you're playing, but the only thing they're playing to win while you're playing to expose them. So the outcome is, if you're not playing to win the game that they're playing, and you want to expose them, meaning the game will always backfire in their face because you're not giving them too much energy, and you're not going to the extremes that they're going to destroy your image. So attention. So when they destroy your image, they feel like they did something. And that's what was happening to me. I have to accept it. But at the same time, what I've learned is, these type of people cannot stand to, like, they can't stand to see you shine. They can't stand to see you succeed. And they can't stand to hear that you are better than them. Why? Like I said, in the negatives of standing in your power. Because you are a daily reminder of their failures. Like, for instance, with the girl that's at my job now. This is somebody this dude been trying to talk to for a while. And then all of a sudden I started working there. He peeped that we got a connection, and he get jealous and mad. So now he goes to her and he starts getting in her ear about me. Because she's a little younger, or I wouldn't say it's about age, it's about mentality and experience at this point. She started to believe everything he was saying. And then came at me about it when I finally did take the chance to approach her. So at that point, I was just like, again, I let it be gone. I just let that shit go. So that was it. 4 main points that I made in here was basically simply, you don't fit in. You cannot fake it to make it. People just don't like you. And hate will always mess up your relationships. That's how you know you're chosen. That's how you know You're chosen, you're winning the game. But even with those 4 points, understand this. Understand how powerful you are for people to fuck up, hate for no reason. You are. Understand how powerful you are and how much intelligence you have when you cannot just click with anybody. When you just cannot fake it like everybody else do. You just cannot pretend you just real. And then on top of that, you also understand this. A real motherfucker ain't gotta say they real. They just are who they are. And that's why people hate you. Because you refuse to go with the crowd. You rather walk your own path. That's the problem with the world. They so busy following after the next for the clout that they don't have a mindset. People don't have a mindset no more. People don't think for themselves. They don't do for themselves. But they mad at you because you can do it. Like I said, you're a daily reminder of their failures. So instead of just being man enough or woman enough to be like, okay, I got this and this wrong with me, taking a look at yourself and be like, I want to fix it, they would rather just hate on you. For whatever little spark in their mind they got about you, or whatever little spark they got to destroy you, they feel like they doing something. Like, you really have to give these people a hand because they really feel like they destroying you. They feel like they taking things away from you. They ain't taking shit away from you. They just removing the shit that wasn't for you out your way so you can move on to better. That's it. That's it. They got a little bit of an accomplishment, but still, but this is the thing about them. They got a little bit of accomplishment. Like, he took the girl I liked away, right? That was a little accomplishment. A little bitty accomplishment. But he still has his whole life of failures to look at. Let's just take a moment of silence, to take that in. He thought he took something away from me. He thought he really broke me. Like, he really thought he won the game. But the problem is, he still got a life of failures to look at. Because I'm still accomplishing shit. He can't take the greatness God has given me. No matter what he do, there's going to always be another female, another job, another position that I'm just going to be moving up in, doing what I got to do, bettering myself. But you still going to be stuck where you are. You're going to still be stuck as that hater. You still going to have that much hate in you. You ain't did shit, really. But really just showed yourself to that female. Like, she eventually you have to give people faith. But eventually, she's going to come to a conclusion like, damn, I really missed out on a good person listening to this person. Because at the end of the day, she can't since he did win, she can't do nothing either since she also playing the game. She can't do nothing but watch you be great with somebody else or watch you be great in life, period. They're both watching you now. They're both on your sidelines watching you. And they have to look at themselves and constantly have that reminder of why they couldn't get with the chosen one. You see, they're not doing shit. But anyway, that's how you know you're chosen. That was a quick message for the chosen one. Basically just me ranting about the shit I go through. And hopefully somebody understands me. This is a message for the chosen one. And I am just as blue. Cold to the world and to you. And I strive to give you nothing but the truth. The absolute truth. Enjoy your day.